This session, conveying my gratitudes to Dr. G.K. Sir, Brahmarshi Baspatri Sir for giving us this simple meditation. Today, it is our privilege to have Master Denisa Madam from Belgium. It is our great honor to have you, Madam. I just wanted to give you all a small intro about Denisa Madam, about her. She's a certified mindfulness teacher and meditation practitioner, and also a Reiki practitioner. She does personal development coach, international motivational speaker also. She is one of the board members of our PMSS International Committee and humanitarian and relentless promoter and guardian of holistic well-being also. She's PMSS meditation master in charge in Belgium and Romania. She has been trained in USA and India by Brahmarshi Patri Sir and Brahma Kumaris and many Tibetan monks also. She lives in Belgium and works for the EU Research Council. She has been conducting meditation classes and workshops on personal development at European Commission and in various international meditation networks also. So this is Madam Profile. She is having such a great profile and meditational experience. So we are all lucky to have Madam today. Thank you, Madam, for coming here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invitation. And I'm really privileged and honored, and I'm happy to be here with you this evening. I guess it's evening over there.
Yes, it is night 9:15, Madam.
Yeah.
We are so happy, and it is our privilege to have you. We are really blessed today.
Thank you. Me too, actually, because you give me this opportunity to talk to you and to connect with you with so far away. Well, due to technologies, and we are so happy to connect with people from all around the world. And that's
yes. In one way, I say thank you to this coronavirus. This made this network this faster and more connectivity also in other way. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Of course, I would have loved to be there in presence, to see all of you and to be there, to interact personally. But this is also another opportunity. And this is more, will come to actually to my subject with the mind, because it connects with the mind, but I'll come there in a minute. I would like to, so thank you. And also special thanks to our Grandmaster, Brahmarshi Patrici, to Dr. Jiki. I'm in contact with them and all the pyramid masters that inspired me and trained me. Also all the scientists that where I have learned, and I'm in contact with some scientists, and I'm really happy to deliver this short speech and this short talk to tell you a little bit about my topic that I have chosen, mind over matter. And what I would like to say first is that why I've chosen this topic, because mind, it was something that intrigued me since I was a child. How can some people use the power of their mind? I didn't even know what was mind. And many of us, we don't have a clear, how can I say, a clear definition of mind. So that's why I conducted, since I was a teenager, I conducted lots of experiments on my own. So I will tell you in a minute. So everything about what I know, or just very shortly. I must say that I made it simple. I made it simple because I was somehow requested, as far as I understood, to make simple also for beginners, because there might be in the audience beginners. And I would like to explain with simple words, not to go too much into the scientific world, but just that for all of us, it's more clear. And after my talk, I will guide a session of meditation. As I understood, how long can it be? What is the maximum of the meditation, the length?
45 minutes meditation, madam, and last 10 minutes for question and answer or experience sharing.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
All
good.
right, and I'll play my own music if it's okay for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So let me go back to the subject of mind. What is actually mind? I would like to make clear first when I speak about mind and when I speak about matter, what do I refer to? So I've read plenty of definitions, but nothing. I was never very much satisfied, because what I've learned from our great masters and what I experienced myself, it was not exactly what was on internet, and it is not exactly what I experienced myself. And what I learned from our spiritual masters, from Patrici, from other masters, from spirituality. Of course, nowadays, spirituality is translated into science and they meet together. So to me, mind is like human consciousness that is manifested into thoughts, imagination, intuition, visions, especially when you place, and namely when you place and sustain your attention on an object or on an action. And all these thoughts, imagination, intuition, visions are processed by the brain. And the brain, it's like by learning, brain is processing, it's a tool, and it translates our thoughts, imagination, intuition, whatever, into emotions, senses, perceptions, desires, memories. So mind, human consciousness, is made out of thoughts mainly. When I talk about matter, what do I refer to? I refer, of course, to our body, to our bodies, to our first body, our state of being, the wholeness, our personal reality, the way we see things in our personal and we perceive, and our reality, what is happening around us, the impact we have on other people. That's also when I talk about matter, the influence of the mind, of the matter. It's the influence that we can have with our mind on other people, on their behavior, on their attitudes. Also, if I go even further, with our mind, we can change a course of an action. Something that is meant or somehow should not go in that direction, really, you can also change with your mind. But how many of you believe that we can influence matter with our mind? How many of you think and believe that what we think is what we are, is what we become? Well, maybe not that many in the deepest, maybe some spiritual people, and those who are more into spirituality believe. But honestly, what I see around myself, like ordinary people who are not very much into spirituality, and also I must say that people from the Western Europe, Western world, are not very much believing that we can influence something with our mind. Well, we all know that the brain is the record of what we learn, of what we practice, of what we believe. And that we people are the product of our family, influence of the family, the community, the work environment, the technology, trends, everything that drives the society. So I take an example. I will illustrate it with lots of examples because this makes things more clear. I'll take an example of an ordinary, average, working class person in Europe, because you might be interested how things go here in Europe. So an ordinary person that is having family, children. So wake up in the morning, make the coffee, do the tidying up, taking care of the kids, and then going to well, taking a shower, well, doing the toilet, the toilet and everything. Then make some food, prepare the breakfast. It's like every day somehow the same thing. Going to work, say hello. Well, it's, and then constantly responding to what the environment is asking from you, constantly. So answering mails, answering a text, SMS, well, on WhatsApp, and then from Instagram, and then watching again the mails, having a phone call. It's like all the time solicitations, but from outside. So we are driven what we are and what we think we are. It's everything coming from outside. So we are constantly influenced and responding to the solicitations that come from our environment. What environment dictates us? So we are framed and we are formatted by everything that comes from outside. What I hear around me very often, because I'm also a coach, a life coach, and people come to me and say, well, I finished the day exhausted and frustrated because I haven't done anything just for myself. I have responded to the requests from outside, kids, school, my work, so I could not meet any friend. I could not have my gym. I could not read. I could not do anything just for myself. And I feel trapped in an infernal spiral. Like every day the same thing, being exhausted and being frustrated. So I wish this world would be different. And then I say, but hey, it's in your power to change. No, how can I change? No, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to do anything because I respond from outside, from everything that I'm asked to do from outside or I'm forced to do. So I'm not too experienced or I'm too old. It's too late to do that. There are tons of excuses. And I always, without hurting anybody, I'm always saying that, sorry, but these are excuses. So we go back and I always give the example and I give the quote of our dearest Mahatma Gandhi, who said, be the change you want to see in the world. If you want to change the world around you, start by changing yourself. And this is much deeper and much profound than we even think. Because what he meant that start to do things to work on yourself first. When you change yourself, you gradually change your environment because you will trigger different things. You will change your views. You will change the chemicals in your body. You will change your emotions, the way you perceive the world. And therefore, you will attract from this universe, from this field where we all stand, you will attract that what you want, that what you work on. So I will take the visionaries. I will take the example of visionary, like entrepreneurs, political leaders, scientists, inventors that had a vision, like Elon Musk, Leonardo da Vinci, Gandhi, Henry Ford, whatever, Nikola Tesla, Martin Luther King, these people who had a vision. What do I mean by vision? They had a vision that they created in their mind and became obsessed by that vision, by their idea. And they were considered as being fool, they were considered as being insane, they were considered as being nonsense and whatever. Every time, some of them were even killed at that time, not those that I mentioned, but in history, some people because of their vision that proved later on to be true. So these people had a vision that created in their mind, and they became obsessed, and they hold that vision and believed in it strongly. And that vision made them feel, act, work on it, live by that vision. They behaved as if they took that as a reality, as if it happened now, and they believe it so strongly. And this is something that is explained by neuroscience. Neuroscience explains that when you hold a vision, you hold the same thoughts, and the same thoughts create new connections in your brain that wire and fire together. And for a period of time, they change the structure of your brain. Actually, you hack the brain because it might not be the reality, but the brain does not make the difference between the reality and what you believe and what the thoughts that you create in your mind. And the brain creates chemicals that produce emotions, feelings, beliefs, and all these beliefs turn into behaviors and into patterns. And once you create that more and more, it's not just in a blink. It takes some time, but you have to have that vision. You have to keep that thought. And in this way, beliefs turn into behaviors the way you act. It turn into patterns, and this shape your new personality. It creates a new personality that changes your personal reality, that changes what is around you, because you will not see things in the same way. You will not act in the same way, and you will change everything that is around you. Well, to illustrate that, I will give you, and this is actually my value added to this course, to this talk, I'll give you my own examples. I'll give you just very shortly, I will take some of my examples. It took me 5 years to get my driving license. Why? I had a trauma since I was a child with my family who had an accident, a car crash. And I got a trauma that prevented me from being confident while driving. And I failed every time when I took the exam for my driving license, because I had that trauma so deep in my subconscious mind that I behaved with so much fear. I was trembling. I forgot everything. I could not see anything around me. Then what I've done, I realized that. And I hold in my mind the thought of being cool, being relaxed. I had the vision. I had like I played a movie in my head. I was like imaginary, in my imagination, I was driving, and with the examiner, the person who examined and who was with me in the car, I was just seeing everything, behaving in the way that I was relaxed. I was fully confident. I induced that to myself, and literally, I believe my brain has changed. My the emotions and everything, the chemicals in my body changed. And that was, of course, it didn't come at once, but I trained myself and I trained my mind with these thoughts, with that image, so that once I arrived there, I was fully confident. I started breathing. I was like, I behaved the same way as I played it in my mind. Exactly, even a centimeter when I did the maneuvers, to park the car and all the other whatever I was asked to do, it came exactly as it was in my mind, as it was in my movie that I played in my mind. Exactly the same thing in speaking in public, I was like, even the simple thought of being in front of an audience, I had immediately, my throat got dry, my mouth got dry, with the thought alone. And then I trained myself again. So what I mean with that, so this was another example. I took the image in my mind and I played it. I played myself being confident in front of an audience and delivering my speech. I've done that at school when I was in school, and I was a catastrophe, because even though I studied a lot, I got so stressed that nothing came out of my throat. Nothing came out of my mind, just because of that fear. And after having trained myself with that vision, with that movie that I played in my mind, I changed my brain, I changed my behavior, I changed my emotions, and I behaved in that way, in a confident way. And everything came out of that reservoir that I had with my knowledge, because I learned a lot, I read a lot, and my subject was known, but it was the emotions that blocked me. And that was a real problem. So that's another example. And with all other performances that I had, because of fear, because of some past traumas, I did not. So this is an example of the work I have done with my mind to influence my body, to influence my behavior, my emotions. And definitely, if you think further, change my environment. Because once I got my driving license, I could move freely. I could have more, I could also get a job, because I was supposed to, at that time, I could not get a job because, well, I had to drive and it was far away, and it changed my life. Everything, all this exercises that I have done with my mind to influence myself, to influence my performances, changed and opened the view, open possibilities. So that's why I'm saying it's changed my reality. It changed my personality as well, because I became more confident, because I managed to master my emotions. So another examples. Now these were some examples of the work of the mind on the behavior, on changing the reality. With the mind, you can influence your body, and you can influence the body through some techniques. And it's not me who introduced these techniques, but I use them a lot. Take Anapanasati meditation. It's the source of, that's what we call in the Western world, mindfulness meditation. So paying attention to what you do, paying attention to your breath. With awareness, when you are aware of what is happening in your body, you can influence your body. You can correct your posture, you can correct everything, so you can influence your body. Relaxation techniques, meditation literally change your brain structure. It has been proven by science that meditators are having different parts of the brain more developed than other people who are not meditating, especially what is here, what we call the prefrontal cortex. It's here in the front, which deals with the attention, deals with the other cognitive abilities, regulation of emotions. Meditation also changes. Through meditation, we change the level of the stress hormones. We distress. When we meditate, we release more bliss, what we call bliss hormones, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and we reduce almost the maximum all the stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. And that's why we become like a different person with a different view. And this is a fabulous example of the mind that influences the body chemicals and the body physicality. Another experiment is, if you remember, or maybe you have heard, the water experiment that was led by a Japanese scientist, Masaru Emoto. Like the molecules of water have been exposed to different types of music, to different types of in a place where people were loving each other. They were exposed to positive emotions. They were exposed to joy. They were exposed to anger. And the molecule took a different form when it was exposed, for example, to anger. It had a horrible shape. When it was exposed to classical music or to feelings of joy or hope and love, they were so beautiful. They looked so beautiful. And now imagine that we humans are almost 80% made out of water. Imagine what happens in our bodies when we are exposed to an angry person, to a person who is mean, to an unhealthy environment, psychologically, and also, well, an environment that is polluted. Imagine what happens to us. What changes are done in our bodies. So this is another example. You all have heard about the mind that heals. I'm 100% sure that you have all heard about what we call spontaneous remission. When tumors disappear, when the structure of a sick organ in the body becomes normal, when there were dysfunctions and it becomes normal. So these examples come from real examples of the mind, a very trained mind that goes into the body of a person or own body and get in contact with either the tumor or an organ that is sick, where there is a dysfunction, and literally influences and makes the tumor disappear. I have a very recent example of a personality, a public personality who got sick of liver. Well, liver was getting very sick and kind of cancer. And this person started to talk and to create a relationship with the liver and imagine it and talk to it and influence the functionality of the liver and the structure of the liver with his mind. And this man was really almost considered as a miracle when he went back to the doctors and they saw that in a couple of months his liver came back to its normal structure. And they were like, what happened? What happened? What did you do? So these are called spontaneous remissions, where you work with your mind on your body. Mind also influences other people's behavior, because when you direct consciously, when you interact with the energy of your mind, you interact with the energy of other people, and the mind controls the energy. We all know that we are all in a field of energy, that electromagnetic field that holds us all and holds everything around. And this field is sustaining us. This field is influencing us. And some people, and also you, with the power of your heart, you know that the heart has a tremendous power, electric and magnetic power of your environment. We are all hold in that energy. And imagine in a place, in a room where are maybe 20 people with different mindsets, with different emotions, with different intentions, because all of these are energies, with what they send out through their heart chakra. Is it love? Is it hatred? Is it whatever feeling they send out? Sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously, they influence, and we are all influenced, and the energy tends to be homogeneous. That's why I always advise people to run away from unhealthy environments or try to change these environments. I'll give you just one very simple, a very short example, the way I influence myself with my mind and with my heart, the power of my heart. At my work, I used to have a colleague who had some kind of position, not real boss, but somewhere in the middle. And he was so mean to many people, to me too. He was so much in anger. And I had to work with this person. There was nothing I can do to calm him down. He was so bad, and he was so much unhealthy in his way of behaving. He directed to us so much anger, and it was very, very heavy. The energy that we had around was extremely heavy. And at a certain point, I said, there is nothing I can do. I tried to communicate. I tried so many things. There was no way I could resonate him. And then what I've done, I start sending from my heart chakra, send him love. And it was like when I sent love and he turned it back to me into anger, into everything that was so bad, into hatred and negativity, lots of negativity. But I continued to cover him and cover the audience with my heart and sending good intentions, sending positivity, sending light, sending everything that was positive. And you know what happened? I could not change that person, but something has changed. This person left that job, and he went to another place. So I could have changed. I managed to change other people and to create peace and to create a harmony in a group. But with that specific person, something happened. So with my mind and with the power of the field around, of course, everything is directed by mind, because that came from an intention, that came from a thought. And of course, it's the thought, and that goes through the heart, the energy, and my mind controlled and influenced the energy of the field around. So something happened. I did not change the person. I did not manage to change anything in his behavior, but he left. And the group became more harmonious, more positive, we worked in a much better way. So that was the way I managed to change in my mind the environment and other people. So, my dear friends, let me do a recap. So, mind can change the structure of your body. Mind can heal. Mind can change your personal reality. So, the reality that you have, change your condition. With the mind, we can change the people's behavior. Just think of your mother-in-law. I'm always thinking of that. So that was a joke. So not all mother-in-law are in bad relationships with their daughter-in-law. With the mind, you can change your relationships. You can change the field that is around. You can even change the course of an action. Exactly what I mentioned just before. So that person left. I have plenty of other examples that things that happen really with no logical explanation that happened in my life that changed the course of an action. And very shortly, I will just remember, and I will dedicate this beautiful thought to my mother who passed away. But at a certain point, she came to me and she fell sick. That I'm talking about some years ago. And she had to be operated urgently. She had no sick insurance because she came from another country. And that was really something that was terrible because she could not leave the country. She could not stay. Well, if she stayed, I was just watching her to die. The only thing was to take her to the operation, but pay the full price at the hospital that I could not afford. It was huge. It was really huge. And I start what we all call praying because I could not see any, just to watch my mother dying and wait for her to die in a foreign country. So I start by visualizing her getting better and getting a treatment. I just had a vision. And it was kind of prayer. I asked my guides, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my masters, to give me the intelligence, to give me a way, to open a way for me. And you know what? That miracle happened. A friend of mine who worked for the church, who was having a kind of role in the Catholic Church, came to me once just to visit, and we talked about my mother. And she had the power and she had the willingness to make a collection. She collected money from the church, with all the people, all the those who went to that church. She tried to get some money from different associations, and she came a couple of days after that and told me, we get her to the hospital, we get your mother to the hospital, and everything is set. The church will pay whatever the price. We will have the sum, we will have the money. And that was just a miracle because I could not see any other way. So that was a real miracle. So that's why I'm saying that mind, and of course with the help of the universe, when you surrender to the universe, when you surrender to your masters, to the power of the universe, there can be a change of an action. So my mother, instead of dying, watching her, she got treated, she got operated, and then she lived for a couple of years. So dear friends, mind can change so much. There is a tremendous superpower that we don't use. that we don't know how to use. We are not taught at school. We are not instructed in that sense. But how we can use the mind? What are the techniques that help us do these kind of things? Use our mind for different purposes. So practice awareness. These are really my guiding actions that I advise you. Practice awareness. Be aware of what you are, who you are, what is happening around you. That is called mindfulness, to be mindful. Practice and practice. I will never say enough how much meditation counts, how much meditation can change you, can change your body, can change your mind, can change your environment, can change your condition, can open ways. So meditate, meditate, meditate as much as you can. Take moments of silence. Be in silence, literally. Find a quiet place and be in silence. Educate and discipline your mind. Do not let your mind to be all over the place. Do not let people disturb you continuously. Do not let these machines and these instruments that are extremely useful, but do not let them control you. It's you who control it. It's you who control all the stimuli that comes from outside. Don't let them take control over you. So train your focus. Train your focus as much as you can. And for those ones, the people, and if there are students in the audience, if there are kids in the audience, train your mind, my dears. Train your focus. Stay focused. Force yourself again and again and again. Come back and back. Cultivate silence, as I said. Develop your willpower. Your willpower is the ability to overcome desires, to overcome something that urges, something that is not urgent, is not the fire that is burning, as then take it away with your willpower. You override it and you say, no, I'm not going to take sugar because I want to diminish. I want to reduce the consumption of sugar. I don't want to take any more meat. I become vegetarian, and with my willpower, I decide mind, strong mind. That will strengthen your mind. So develop your willpower. And finally, my dear friends, surrender to the power of the universe. Surrender to the power of your guides. Learn, get knowledge, read as much as you can, and think in terms of energy. Nikola Tesla, the very famous one of the most famous inventors of all times, said, if you want to understand the universe and how universe operates, think in terms of energy. We are all energy. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. And we influence everything with that energy. So that was all, my dear friends. That was the way I see how the mind can influence our matter, and matter meaning body, things around, other people, condition, and relationships, our personality and our personal reality. Thank you so much for having had the patience to listen to me. Now we'll get to the meditation. Just allow me just 1 minute to set my music, not even 1 minute, less than 1 minute, and then we'll go to the meditation. And at the end of the meditation, I'll just give you 1 minute just to come back, and then I will listen to your questions. And I encourage you to ask questions. Please do it. Okay, just 1 second, I will set the music. So, my dear friends, let us take a comfortable posture with the back straight. Clasp your hands, cross your legs, gently close your eyes. Close your eyes and shut the door of the external world. Set up your mind now to the meditation so that we go deeper and deeper and deeper. There is nothing you have to do right now. There is nothing you have to think about. There is no past. There is no future. It's just now. Enjoy the very moment. And I would like you now to go to your breath. Move to your breath and observe it. The gentle movement of your breath up and down, the air flowing through the air passages, through your lungs, and moving out. My dear friends, breath is our life force energy. The breath is your life companion. It accompanies you all along of your life, from the very first moment when you come into this life and when you leave this life, this human condition, this human body. You give out the last breath. So let's honor our breath. Stay with the breath and observe it. Your entire focus goes now to your breath. And your body becomes more and more relaxed. You come little by little into a beautiful sense of well-being. Thoughts may pop in. Do not chase them. Just ignore. Let them go. Let them go. When you chase your thoughts, they come back and they strike back, even more stronger. So just simply take the seat of the observer, as if you would watch them on a screen, on a large screen. And when they come, just acknowledge them. Okay, there is a thought. But I let it go. You decide to let it go. And then place your attention again. Go with your mind. This is mind that works here. Move with your mind and place your entire attention back to your breath. Your breath. Your best friend. Your life companion. So sit with your breath. If another thought is coming and you drift away, do not blame yourself. Do not be angry. Do not get frustrated or discouraged. Again, come back to your breath. Acknowledge just that you entered into a scenario of a thought, but then come back. Just be gentle, gentle with yourself. Stay with your breath and go deeper and deeper and deeper. I would like you now to place your attention to your face. Just observe your face. This is your mind that directs the energy to your face. Place your attention. Observe how are the muscles. Observe whether you have any tension or any pain. And now we take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath through the nose. Go down into the belly. Breathe down into the lower belly. And now slowly exhale through the mouth. And while exhaling, relax the forehead. Relax the eyes. Release the tensions from your jaw. Relax your cheeks. Observe how your muscles get relaxed. You may even feel, those of you who are more experienced, you may even feel the vibration of the skin. Let us now move to the legs. And first, just hold your both legs, starting from the hips, all the way down to the heels. The toes, observe the muscles. And once again, we relax them deliberately with the mind. So we set the intention, then we direct our attention to the legs. We take a deep breath in, and then slowly exhale through the mouth. Long, long, long exhaling. And relax your thighs. Release all the tensions from your knees. Relax your calves, ankles, and the toes. Observe how the muscles get softer. And you feel this beautiful sense of warmth that is coming. Let us now direct our attention to the back. And I would like you first to hold your back. Start from the top of your head and gently move all the way down to the neck, shoulders, the upper part of the back, and go all the way down. You browse the back all the way down, 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 down to the coccyx, the last vertebra. Just browse the back. And once you place your attention to any part of the body, learn and teach the body to relax. So when you place your attention now to the neck, instantly you give the instruction to the neck, to the muscles, skin, bones, to release all the toxins and relax. If you move to the shoulders, just intend to relax and release all the tension. This is a conscious movement of the mind through the body, and that influences the state of the body. Let us now take a deep breath in, deep down, and now softly exhale through the mouth and relax the scalp. Move into the muscles of the neck. Release all the tensions from the shoulders, the muscles of the shoulders, the upper part of the back. Move all the way down and relax all the muscles down to the last tiny vertebra of your spinal column. Relax. Observe how the muscles get into a beautiful sense of warmth. They get limper, they get softer. Beautiful. Let us now browse the arms. Hold your both arms in your attention. Intend to browse with your mind. Your mind now directs the attention, therefore the energy, to your arms. And now we intend to relax the muscles, the skin, the joints, to release the toxins. Let us breathe in. Deep breath. Breathing down into the lower belly. Hold. And now softly exhale and relax the joints of your shoulders. Relax the biceps, triceps, the joints of your elbows. Relax the forearms and relax your hands. I would like you to place your attention now on the palms. Inside your hands, and observe the vibrations, observe the sensations that you may have. So, my dear friends, energy is flowing. I would like you now to hold your entire body as if you would be in a bubble, suspended in the universe, and you become lighter and lighter. Let us now take off the attention of the body. So body is relaxed, but we don't pay any more attention to the body. We clear the mind completely. No thoughts, no images, no place, no space, no time. We now expand our consciousness, just grow bigger and bigger and bigger. We become nobody into no place, no space, no matter. Remove all the barriers, dear friends, and surrender to the universe. If you lose focus, if thoughts are invading you, go back to your breath and stay with the breath again and again, and then expand again. One more minute. And now, little by little, let's come back. I would like you slowly, slowly at your own rhythm to come back to your breath and observe again your breath. Stay for a couple of seconds, half a minute with the breath. We redraw our energy into our body. We have expanded our energy and now we redraw. We take it back into the body. We place our attention now to our breath. We stay with the breath. Very gently come back. Let us now move with the mind to every part of the body and breathe into that part of the body to recall it, to come back into your body, to come back to your senses, your physical sensations. Do not open the eyes, not yet. Connect your breath with every part of the body. Connect your breath with your sense of touch. You may rub your hands. And now acknowledge your sense of smell. You may not smell anything, but just acknowledge that it exists. Then the taste, the sounds around, the space around you. Just imagine the space that is surrounding your body, the house, the neighborhood. I would like you now to rub your hands. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your left hand. And I would like you to first thank yourself for having taken this time for yourself to learn something new, to meditate, to grow in consciousness. And I would like you to send that sense of gratitude to yourself, to our dear masters, Patrici, all the spiritual masters, all the teachers that we have in this life, to your parents, families. Be grateful for everything that is surrounding you, everything that you are and you would like to become. Be grateful for all the blessings you have received and you will be receiving from now on. And now place your hands over your eyes. And I shall count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove your hands, open the eyes, and slowly, slowly, through your all senses, come back. We made the transition from another world to this three-dimensional world. And little by little, just come back and acknowledge everything that is surrounding you. You may also take a deep breath in. Say thank you also to your breath.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, dear friends. Thank you. I hope you liked. I hope this was beneficial because this meditation was a little bit more special, just to show you, to give you some examples how we can direct our mind, how we can work with the mind, and also how we can go deep, deep inside.
Yes, it
And
is, madam. It is
explore.
very special one.
Thank you
Is,
so much.
I felt that, the voice and, the tone you were saying, it is magical and magnificent. It is, I just drowned in the energy.
Thank you.
Such wonderful. Even the talk was, like from such a simple, uh, everyday physical topics to the universe connectivity. You connected really well. That is really, really amazing. And actually, I was daunted by few things in office, like in a professional, with the emotional blocks. You perfectly covered the things what I want, at the moment.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, that's so great, madam. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
really honored to have you here. Yeah, and we'll ask other audience, like, yeah, anybody having any questions. Yes, friends, anybody having any questions, please feel free to ask, madam, or any experiences.
An experience, maybe you may share
Yes,
your experience.
can go for it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Kashan.
First of all, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing genuine experience, which can be relatable in our daily life experience. Basically, you just said one of your colleague that he was very, his mood was swinging. Then later on, he just decided to check his to get his own path. So yeah, that's I can't derive through words. It's very I can just show gratitude towards what you have just said through your what you have just expressed through your words. So basically I have a few questions, so I would like to ask. So
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
okay, is my consciousness and soul are two different things, or they are one with the universe? If they are one with the universe, then what is the role of mind, just in order to gather some sort of experience, blissfulness or ecstasy, or to manage our daily life task through meditation? So that is what my first question. No, with due respect, I don't mind if meditation is a very good tool to enhance our daily life, things that we are working. I don't have any you know objection towards it, but uh, I just want to clear the misconception basically. So what is the right and wrong choices? Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. So if I got it right, you were asking if consciousness is the same with the soul. So that
Yeah.
was the first question.
Okay. Sorry.
Um, yes. Actually, our soul, it's part of our consciousness. We have like our consciousness, but it's universal consciousness, it's collective consciousness, our community, it's every and single of us. We are an extension, energetically, we are an extension of the universe that is having a human experience. We came here, we embodied to have the human experience, to grow in consciousness, to elevate ourselves in consciousness. And the soul, it's nothing else than that extension. If you want, if you are a scientist, if you are a student, or let me tell you that that's the scientists explain as an energy, is the energy of the body that is connected in the universe, with everything, all this field that is called unified field that holds everything. It
Yeah.
holds, yes,
Yeah, I have learned in quantum physics also what you have just explaining through particle and wave concept, that everything seems like a particle due to the body, but everything is actually a wave. I can give you the example. See, we can't differentiate the difference between ultraviolet rays and any other rays, but that honeybee, because he has different, he's possessing different body, but his soul is same, but he can differentiate because of this body, because of this instrument what we are perceiving through. Am I right?
exactly. You perceived it. That's a very good explanation. Okay, that's perfect. And now the second question was about the meditation. That is of the. Can you please repeat it just very shortly, because I didn't really get the point.
I just want to say meditation is very a good thing. uh,
It's a practice. It's a universal practice actually.
Definitely it has a lot of advantages. I'm nobody to say something about, but there is a other side effects of a meditation I just want to share you, because I've been doing meditation for such a long time, since I think 3 to 4 years approximately. So I have been sitting in one room, and so my energies before doing meditation, my energies were consumed in our daily task, whether I was working, whether I was studying, whether I was learning, I was hanging out with my friends, whatever. But I decided to know what is the actual purpose of life, because there is a stage you want to question everything. You become so curious about life. So
Right.
spirituality is the most wonderful thing which has helped me, and cleared all sort of my doubts. But yes, I need to inquire with deeper. It is not something. It is not the pinnacle. Something we need to achieve it. It is a lifelong process. I will
Okay.
realized. Yeah.
Go to the question, please. Yeah.
So I think there is a side effect of a meditation, because I was doing a meditation. I went to an extreme level. Yes, at some extent I felt oneness with the universe, but later on my head start become headache has came, and there is a lower back pain. There is also came because I went to an extreme level. That is all because of my fault. But later I have realized that is all sorts of experience which is body is creating. So my question is, what is the end goal of meditation? That's it. End goal of meditation.
Yeah, well, and goal, there is not only one. Through meditation, which is a practice, you can discover so many things. Through meditation, you can train your mind. Through meditation, you learn who you are. You tap into the universal consciousness. Through meditation, you get inspiration. You get answers. There are so many, it's so vast, and every single person has a different experience. When you are saying that there are like side effects, there are effects, definitely there are. You got a headache, and you actually you went into the blissful, you got really into far and well and deep and far. However, you influence actually not only the body, but you influence also the electromagnetic field that is around you. And this field will move into your body and will influence organs and different parts of the body. You got a headache, most probably because there were some blockages, energetic blockages at certain levels. At maybe the back, you said that the back was aching. There were some dysfunctions, there were some blockages, and the energy starts moving and remove that blockage. While removing the blockage, the part of the body starts the process of healing. There were some dysfunctions and the body starts healing, and it's part of the process. It's not going to last forever. It may last for a couple of hours, even for a day or a night, but then you are on the way to the process of healing, and that's very normal. That's really normal. However, with the meditation, it's when you ask what is the final goal of meditation, it's only you who have to discover it, because every and single person discovers something else and has a different experience. We can say that, yeah, we get to a state of blissfulness into the nowhere, into
Astral body travel.
Yeah, the body travels, the astral body travels, and but it's your own experience. I cannot say what is a main goal. Experience. Sure. And there were so many clinical trials made on meditators, on monks, on people, who meditated their own life. And we see, actually, we can measure the field, we can measure the functionality, and we can visualize the brains. We can take scans of the brain. We know what is happening when we know which area of the brain is activated. And there are so many things that happens in the body at the physical level. Then it happens at the energetic level. And then it goes further, tapping into, but that's not yet measurable.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
maybe I
Yes,
don't
madam.
know.
We
Even
have
So-
everybody
Kanchan
don't
here
know.
to, Kanchan experienced what Preetham was asking. Yeah, we can hear in her experience, the same experience, and how she how she healed, and from such a deep pain, and yeah, we will
Excellent.
hear from her. Yeah,
Excellent.
the same experience, like how what the pain she gone through in the meditation, such a severe pain. Yeah,
Yes, please. Yes.
yeah,
Thank you.
Kanchan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, Preetham's question, yeah, you can, I think some practical experience, yeah, we have here.
Fantastic. Yes, I would like to hear that.
And I
first
want
of
to,
all, yeah, Madam Denisa, first of all, very like gratitude to you. Today, really, I was looking for this kind of meditation. First of all, like this story, and then I will try to tell you my past experience, which is the Preetham is looking for. I am in isolation for 14 days. My nephew get positive for COVID-19. He's suffering with fever. My husband got the impact again. And since morning, I was like, two patients in two different rooms, and you are serving to both. And my body is just exhausted at the time, like when I was sitting for the meditation. But after doing this, I was like, the relaxation part, one by one, it was so powerful. Now I'm feeling like there is no headache to me. It exaggerated to me again, like after 3 months back, because I also have some impact of COVID. So it induced headache from last 3 days, my body pain and dizziness. But with meditation, this time with the group meditation, everything, like I was managed to come out from everything. So really, thank you very much for this powerful session. And definitely your talks, it supported me a lot. And yes, about this, like the astral surgeries, I had experiences. I joined the meditation 3 months back. On the day, I still remember the date, 5th of August, the first day when I did my first meditation session. I got the feeling of like, I was not aware what is the astral surgeries, because this was my first time when I was doing all these things. I sit in the meditation. The only thing was I was in the big pain. From the last 10 years, I was suffering with migraine. And the pain was so acute that like it's like 28 days in 1 month. I used to have the pain. And it's throughout the day. Even whenever I touch any place of my head,
If I may ask, what kind of pain is it? The muscles or what type
migraine, migraine,
of? Okay.
headache,
Headaches. So like
headaches.
migraines.
Yeah, actually, doctor said sometimes it's a tension headache, sometimes it's a different kind of ache was there. But I was in the pain for 28 days, what I was knowing, like every time. And finally in Australia, like when I met with the specialist, they told me, now we left with one option, that we have to give you the injections in your head, and that it will be on the regular basis. And that day was like, I just broken it completely, like it cannot be my life. And I decided I have to just either be myself, be survive, or this pain will survive. And then God sent me, the universe was like helping me. And one of my friends suggested Manjula madam, she is in the session here, just to talk with her. I spoke with her and I got into the meditation. She helped me how to do this anapanasati. I started like 2 days, I was struggling, like nothing was happening. But the third day, it was the afternoon session, and it's always happened with the same session, same time, like 3:30 to 5:30. This was the particular time. Whenever I sit for the meditation, I saw a very good, with the different experiences with myself. The very first day, like how the things happens, the very first day, I felt acute pain on my crown. I was not knowing what is this, but it was like, somebody hammering. It was that kind of pain. But Manjula prepared me a little bit, like, because from the last 2 days I was feeling a little bit of pain somewhere, sometimes this side, but it was a little bit. So she prepared me. They're like, some kind of healing is going with you, so do not feel fearful. Just go with the acceptance that whatever is doing happening, just be there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was like, okay, let masters, whatever you are doing, it is in my benefit. Okay, I was just accepting everything. The pain was very acute. Like, I was getting tears in my eyes when this happening. And when it happens, it was I remember it was, this is new moon days nearby, like either the 1 or 2 days around. Somewhere it's a 1 day prior or 1 day later, it was like, and suddenly a great flow of energy. It was initially like orange, and then it was my full stomach full with the orange light, and then it turns green. It's something like the energy, and I was like, I was unable to manage it. I was like, what's happening? Like, what is this? And the moment this feel come in my mind, what is this? I was out from everything. The very first day this happened, and then, okay, I again took myself back. Nah, this is something I need to go back, because something is happening. I realized, because she told me you need to be there. Then start happening the things from my left side. This left side, like, somebody cut it, complete cut. It was like somebody is having a hacksaw with them, and they are cutting it. And this pain was with somebody is getting a pain with a knife, a cut off knife. Half of my head get cut, and the whole head was filled with the fire.
Wow.
Too much of fire. Or it was just like increasing that way. It's becoming, mountain, like it's a filling with fire. And then it's cooled down. The 1 day. Second day, this forehead, like somebody came, and I saw the thing, like somebody sitting. I was in the mountains somewhere, and I don't know how the angels look like, but for me, how I have seen, a person is sitting on a swing, and he's coming towards me. He was having a thread or something, bow in his hand. He put the thread on my this side, on the temple side, and he just pull it very hard. When he was pulling it, it was, tightening something. And that time the pains were happening on my temple, because I was having the pain here. It was a complete feeling like this zone was completely get tightened to me. And that was the second day. So the first day, this half was being repaired. Second day, this. And the third day, the same thing. The cut happened on my back. It was being sliced like this. And the fourth, fifth day, I said, like, I don't know my masters. Everything what I can see, it is on my left side. I'm feeling the pain has gone on from the left side, but my right vision, I cannot see anything on my right vision. It was like, this vision was available for me. And with that feel, I don't know what happened. It's like the vision was being pushed to the right, everything, and I was able to see the clear vision. Earlier, I was just seeing, like, I was able to see with my left eye only. Now the vision was clear.
The meditation, was that what you
everything happened the meditation at the time of meditation.
Okay,
that was my fifth day, and fifth day vision was clear.
wow.
And the vision, then this part happened. It was being cut again, but when the fire will get filled up there, and I had seen that is being cooled down as well, like this lava, when it become cool down, it turned black. So
Right.
this similar, it happened. It was initially with the fire, and then it turned in the coal kind of form. And since that day, this is the 3 months duration. I just got one time, one impact, and there was some emotional impact on me because of some family incident. And I got the pain for 2 days. And the same intensity of my surrender was there. Like, no, I don't want these pains back in my life. I sat in the meditation. I do not want these things again because I suffered already 10 years. That time the surgery happened. It was the stitching. Somebody is having a needle and they are just, it was because this portion and this portion, it was in the pain. So it happened like this. Somebody is stitching me.
Wow.
And I'm seriously from that day to till day, I'm not taking any like of the painkiller. It's sometimes like maybe some other issues, but yeah, like the girl who is taking everyday painkillers, or even though she is having the pain, I'm without medication.
That's really fantastic. So ever since you didn't have just a little bit, just once, because of some emotional experience, yeah, you had some pain. But what I would say, this is really amazing. This is really amazing. It's like somehow like this remission, what we are talking about, the spontaneous remission, but this is grace. This comes, yeah, this is absolutely fabulous. What I suggest you should do, express gratitude. Be grateful to the universe, to whoever guides, protectors, whoever helped you for this surgery, because this is miraculous. This is, well, we call it miraculous because everything is miraculous until
it
yeah.
is. And definitely, madam, like 3 days back, we had a session about the gratitude only. And the madam has shared so many experience with the story, with the gratitude. And from these last 3 days, I was just practicing the gratitude. And, I'm just in this situation, what I'm doing, I'm just saying thank you because my husband is okay. We are in a situation of COVID. They are having the test negative, though he's having symptoms. But I'm in a state of saying thank you. My daughter is safe. My son is safe. We all are safe. So this is I'm practicing. Actually, it's working.
That's really, really great. And I really encourage you to practice whenever, even every single day when you wake up, you open your eyes and say, thank you for this, what I have become, that I am well. And this is really fantastic. I'm really happy for you. And keep the practice, my dear. Keep the practice. And if there is something else I would suggest, and then now with the COVID stuff, well, when you are somehow much more relaxed and you have a little bit more time in the meditation, ask the universe, what do I have to learn from this experience? Because there is definitely a lesson that it has been given to you. Well, this was part of your karma, but this healing, miraculous healing, there is a lesson behind. And ask the universe, what do I have to learn from this? What is my lesson? Because you may not see it. If you see it, that's perfect. But sometimes in the meditation, when you ask, well, just open yourself and ask the universe. And then just send the question, and it will come when it should come. And it will come one day when you will have it like this, like an intuition. It's like, wow, so that was it. There is a lesson behind. There is definitely something you have to learn from that. Either protect yourself, either whatever, I don't know what it is, and you don't know yet, but ask the universe, because we always have lessons, and every single person that come across us is a teacher to give us a lesson, or us to give lessons to the others. So learn from it. That's really maybe the most important thing in life. And I'm really happy for you. Really, really happy.
Can I add
Thank
something?
You so
Yeah.
Yes, please. And I still have 5 minutes to take, and then I really have to leave.
All right. So I'll finish in within 1 minute then. Okay. So basically what just Kanchan ma'am said about the experiences, I felt the same thing. Then I later questioned that also, why it is happening. Then later I got the answer. It is just our energy starts liberating because we are disconnected from our physical work, for our mental work. So our energies start getting liberated. Because of that results to happen, feelings, thoughts, emotions generate within ourselves, within our brain. So it gets some sort of fear and desire due to the changes in our mind. So our attention, basically our attention got captured in the state of what we are experiencing. That is the reason why our breath, our energies start flowing in that direction, what you have just said, due to electromagnetic some sort of energy, because that is universal energy, that is nature's energy, so we can't control that energy, no. So that is happening due to his own accord, on his own accord. So yeah, so later I question. Yeah, that's it, thank you.
Right. Thank you. That's right. That's right. Any other question? Just very quickly, just a couple of minutes, or other people, or sharing, but Jerry, just very shortly, because I still have 5 minutes.
Hi, madam. Just very thankful that you are here and made our day very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, and appreciate your, the way you explained, the way you guided us in meditation. Really appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are so blessed, madam, today. Yeah, whenever you happen to visit to Australia, please let us know. We are, just, yeah, we receive you. It's our
Oh, my
immense
dear, I
pleasure.
would
Yeah.
love to. I would love to,
Yes.
but if I'm right, tell me if I'm right. You are still in lockdown. Where is still lockdown?
No, from Monday, borders are opening.
Okay.
Yes,
So, I'm invited in India. Well, to the Pyramid Valley. I might be going, but still I hesitate because it's so uncertain. We learn.
Yes, true. Yes,
But
yeah.
really, it was really a pleasure for me to join you. And don't hesitate. Whenever I could also guide some meditations from time to time, if you have questions, don't hesitate. I really want you to be my friends.
Yes,
and
madam. Hopefully, yeah, we'll take another session also in future. Yeah, if you have time.
Yes, any time I can organize myself, because I have many commitments, but I can organize myself, because I would really love. This is really, and I it's not only that I promise Patrici, but also it's my commitment to spread meditation, to spread my knowledge, to explain people things from my experience, to share with people, and open this universe, open people so that we get all of us open to meditation, to vegetarianism, to spirituality. I don't know what it is and how it's in Australia, but I must tell you that in Europe it's not so much as in Asia. It's
Ma'am,
not.
can I ask something?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, what is your diet, ma'am? That's
my diet.
yeah, sure.
Diet.
Yeah.
I'm vegetarian. I'm fully vegetarian. Yeah, for a long time actually. But I try to have anything I can to keep my balance, because it is said actually that when you come from a different culture, when your ancestors and the energy from the land where you come, not everyone can be vegetarian.
Do you eat kind of a continental food or something? That's any particular favorite dish or something like that? Because yeah, that's it.
I eat lots of vegetables, and I cook the vegetables in a way, well, not very much cooked. It's like everything what is only plant and
plant-based diet.
Yes, seeds and nuts and what all this kind of that's. But sometimes I got some dysfunctions in the body, and every time dietitians and doctors say that no, because you don't have enough proteins. But I try to get proteins from. I'm also very sporty. I do lots of sport, lots, and Well, actually, all my life I've done.
For sure.
Yeah, and that's also, I really have to keep the balance.
Wow.
Yes. So thank you very much for welcoming me here to you with you, and please don't hesitate when you want me to be again with you.
Yeah,
I
sure,
will.
madam. Definitely we'll take your
I
session
can
again.
organize myself. I should
Yeah.
know in advance so that I can
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
schedule.
Whenever you are not free, yeah, and on that day, the free day in your calendar, yeah, we'll book that.
Yes.
You just
Whichever
name
day
it,
is
we'll
fine.
be here, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And
Yeah,
whenever
thank
you
you.
have, if you have questions, please contact me. You have my phone,
sure.
you have my
Yes.
WhatsApp, and you can contact me for anything. We can organize things also together. And and the day when I will decide to come to Australia,
Yeah,
I'll
please.
reach
Yeah, we are eagerly, yeah, waiting to see you physically. Yes, meet you.
I would
Yes.
love to give physically, because I gave sessions in, well, Malaysia, Singapore, India, and then well, Australia is not on my list.
That's why we are just we're giving you a hint now. Yeah, make next in the list.
Okay, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Yeah, see you again. Yes,
All
thank
my
you.
blessings.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone, for attending today's session. See you, everyone, again tomorrow in the
Ma'am,
same
and
time.
advance happy Christmas. Yeah,
Thank you. Thanks you all.
because I want to grab this opportunity. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you.